Hi YouTube, this is Lori Enlightened in Minnesota. I am coming at you with my week 9 post-op update. I had RNY gastric bypass at United Hospital in St. Paul, Minnesota with Dr. Juan Teixeira Blondet on May 30th, 2017. My highest weight was recorded at 279 pounds in last August. My surgery weight was 234 pounds, and today I weigh 212 pounds. I've lost 1 pound this week. I've been doing a lot of water walking, and I'm starting to feel the burn in my legs. I'm starting to tone up a bit. So I'm noticing a lot of just little things that you kind of take for granted. Towels fit around me better. I've heard a lot of people talk about that this week, but it's true. Regular bath towels fit around me. I'm used to using a bath sheet because they would fit much better, but regular bath towels fit, and I had to go down a size in my swimwear. Of course, if you saw my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I wear SPF 50 swimwear to protect me from the sun because I did have melanoma skin cancer. So I'm really careful about getting too much sun, and this water walking is outside. So I do protect myself and hopefully keep myself from having any future issues with skin cancer. This week has been really fun. My husband and I celebrated our 31st anniversary. We went to a Russian restaurant and I tasted vodka. I didn't drink a bunch, but I did taste some vodka because my husband got a flight. It was really good. I had borscht, which I loved. I found it amazing. So I'm going to search out some recipes and make some borscht. I had a lamb shank, which I could only eat a couple of bites of, but it was delicious. And we just tried, we had some duck liver pate, and that went down really well. And I just was able to try everything. I took a little bite of everything and felt full, and I was satisfied. And it was just nice knowing that we could go to a nice restaurant, still order like normal people. And, I didn't feel awkward. I just was able to enjoy myself, and that was nice to know that, even 9 weeks out of surgery, you can still go to a nice restaurant and enjoy yourself. I've had some issues this week, like a lot of you, with constipation. So I went to the store and I found this neat stuff. It's Fiber Choice flavor enhancer for water. It's kind of nice to check it out. It has a pretty decent flavor. It's orange tropical or something, tropical orange. It's pretty good. We need all the help we can get with that. Today I'm going to do a cooking video. I think it's the 4th one. And I'm going to do a curry chicken. And I'm going to use boneless, skinless chicken thighs. My stomach hasn't been real welcoming to the white meat chicken or turkey. I think it's a little too dry for me yet, and I don't know. So I'm going to try the dark meat, which has not been my favorite in the past, but I'm going to try it and see how it goes. So I hope you stay tuned and watch the cooking video portion. Have a great day. Okay, we're going to start out by chopping up 1 red onion, kind of a medium size. And just give it a nice rough chop. Okay, next you're going to need some ginger. I've already broken off a piece and just peeled it a bit. And you're going to want to grate this. About a tablespoon or so will do. Okay, I chopped up the ginger. I've got about 1½ teaspoons, not a tablespoon in here. So about 1½ teaspoons to 2 teaspoons would be good. I like ginger almost as much as I like garlic, so there's never too much, I don't think. Okay, next I've got about 3 cloves of garlic. 2 or 3 is good. So I'm going to just give those a little chop here. I've already taken the skins off of them. So I'm just going to chop them up. Just so no one gets a big old chunk of garlic in their mouth. They don't have to be really super fine because they will cook down. But just enough so no one gets a really big piece. Okay, to a pan on medium-high heat, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Whatever coconut oil is your choice. If you don't like coconut oil, I'm sure a nut oil would work. I just don't use canola oil or grapeseed or any of those manufactured oils, but this is a really good choice, if you can see it. So 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Okay, after the coconut oil melts and the pan gets hot, you can add about 1 1/4 pounds of diced up chicken thighs. I get the boneless, skinless chicken thighs and just dice them up. I removed some of the extra fat. I'm not a huge fan of chicken fat, but if you are, feel free to leave it on. But I just chopped it up and weighed it, and it's about 1 1/4 pounds. So we just stick it in here and let it get brown on all sides. Okay, to the chicken you want to add your aromatics and spices. So first thing going in is the onion. I just dump that on in there. The ginger. And garlic. Okay, we want 1 tablespoon of curry powder. And we're going to put that right in here. Half teaspoon of cinnamon. And get it open. Cinnamon. Got a half teaspoon of salt. Okay, we're going to give all of that a nice mix up. It's starting to smell really good. I'm a huge fan of curry. We're going to let this simmer probably about 2 to 3 minutes before we start adding the rest of the ingredients. So just let it go 2 to 3 minutes. You don't want to burn the spices. And you want to use a big heavy pan like this because you are having the entire dish in here, so you're going to need a lot of room. So I wouldn't do a small saucepan. Maybe a stock pot or a roast pan if you have it would be good. I'm going to let this go for 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, to it we're going to add 1 can of coconut milk. I like the Trader Joe's, but you can use whatever kind you prefer. This is the solid on top, so you're going to have to dig it out of there. But just put the whole can in there. Fat and all. This recipe is keto friendly and it's low carb. So, delicious. And to this also, we're going to add bone broth. I just put the whole container in. Boosts up the protein a lot. And I like this brand a lot. So, we're just going to put that in here. And then we're going to cover this and let it simmer for a good 45 minutes. And then I'm going to add some green beans to it and let it simmer again for another 15. So the total time, cook time, will be 1 hour. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm snapping some green beans here to put in. I'm going to do about a cup. You can always do more if you're feeding a family, but for me, I'm having this over cauliflower rice, so there's going to be 2 different vegetables in here, and I can't eat that many right now. So you can always change that, add more green beans, add carrots, anything to the curry that you want. The more vegetables, the merrier. So I'm just going to pour about a cup of green beans into the curry. Give that a stir and let this go for another 15 minutes, and then it should be good to go. Let's bring it so you can see it a little better. Maybe. There we go. Okay, I've steamed up some cauliflower rice. This is a good choice because it only has 20 calories for a cup, and I'm going to use a 1/4 cup. So I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of this rice cauliflower on the plate. And I'm going to do 1/3 of a cup of the curry. Just right on here like this. I'm going to take my little microplaner and I'm going to just put a little bit of ginger just on the top here. And there is our curry, chicken thigh curry. Looks really good. Bon appetit.